Hey everyone, this is Cybermusic. I'm back, and we're going to be having another NXT-G tutorial today. So let's see what we've gone over throughout our entire journey so far. So we discussed the common palette, all of these. We discussed some of the new things in the action. We went over multitasking. We went over wiring, hopefully. And next up the line, we have all these sensor blocks here. Now, I'm going to be teaching these differently. And how I'm going to be doing that is I'm not going to be going over each and every one of these individually, because I believe the best way to learn how to use these is to do it firsthand or by your own experimentation. So if I really expand this data hub, we have all these options. And I just want to give you guys a heads up. If you don't know wiring and about the data hubs that I've discussed in previous videos, you're not going to understand what I'm going to say. So before you watch any video after this, please just go back to wiring, just check that out, make sure you get the concept, make sure you learn it, make sure you toy around with it, make sure you get the concept of data hubs and wiring before you progress to later ones. So I'm going to be running all these tutorials afterwards this one, assuming that you know how to wire and how to use data hubs. So don't call me an idiot or a horrible teacher for that. I'm probably horrible anyway, but you guys still love me, right? Okay, so I'm going to be showing you how to figure out all these data hubs. Now, of course, Lego Mindstorm is not going to throw all these data hubs at you. Hey, figure these out, trollface. No, they're obviously going to give you a site that is going to help you how to utilize all these. So if you go to the corner right here, we are going to realize that we have a little need help section. So if I click this more help section right here, it's gonna open up my browser, and it's gonna take me to this site right here. And I already clicked color sensor block, so on the side now we already have the color sensor, and it already takes me back here. But if I scroll down, it gives me all the information of that data hub. So if you go back here, you realize that all the data hub information here is displayed here. That's the reason that I really don't want to go over each and individual one, because it's already, the information's all here, all the individual data hubs. So let's say okay, let's just, I don't know, experiment a bit. So port. Alright, we see port. Okay, we realize that it's number value. So if I insert the value of 4 in here, the port's not going to be 3, it's actually going to be 4. How about detect the color? Well, okay, so if we detect the color black, will it be 0? Is it going to be 1? Is it going to be 2? We don't know. But voila, if we look over here, we realize that if it detects the color black, it's going to transmit a value of 1 and so on. And that's the way I want you guys to learn these. That's the way I want you guys to learn all of these sensor blocks right here. Just place them on, experiment with them, use the logic loops, whatever you gotta do in order to make sure that you're getting the concept of each and individual one. These are not necessarily crucial. You don't have to learn each and individual ones, but the one I really want to stress is the ones over here. I really do not want to stress this. It's kind of self-experimentation. And the only one that I would go over, and I'm going to do right now, is this timer block right here. I'm going to be doing that right now. Okay, I just gotta explain to you, not the individual data hubs, well, what the timer block really is. So, inside your NXT brain, there's going to be 3 timers. So there's going to be timer number 1, timer number 2, and timer number 3. And when your robot starts, those 3 timers are going to start going, and they're going to start ticking. So when that happens, it's your timer blocks is going to, how should I put it, transmit that value in milliseconds. So let's say okay, my robot has been running for 5 seconds, so I'm going to take a value out of the timer block, see what result I get. Well, your result is going to be 5,000 milliseconds, because that's the way it's going to be. Just to let you know, I just wanted to tell you guys that the timer block is basically a sensor that detects an inbuilt timer inside your NXT brain. 3 different types, starts counting when your robot starts going. And you can configure which timer you want to reset. So maybe after 10 seconds, I want to reset timer number 2, or after 15 seconds, I want to reset timer number 3. they give you an option, I believe. Let me check that. Yeah, they give you a reset option right here. And what this is gonna do is gonna completely reset whatever timer. So it gives you timer number 1, timer number 2, timer number 3, and this is kind of like that touch sensor concept where if the timer is more than 5 true seconds, then it's gonna have this yes and no value. It's gonna show the logical one. Basically, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to explore, because I believe this is the best way to learn these type of blocks. Just to explore what the heck's going on. The one that I feel like that really needs a tutorial are these blocks right here, which I will be going over later. So please guys, just bear with me. Just handle these on your own, because I believe that's the best way you guys gotta learn them. And I really appreciate you guys for viewing this. Feel free to comment. Actually, please comment. I really want feedback, since I've my first time ever doing tutorials of any sort, and I really appreciate your viewership, your support, anything that you're doing. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks a lot.